playful banter at the beginning.
Hi, and welcome back to the Marauders Podcast. I'm your host, Jamie Perrigan, aka Airship Prodigy.
And I'm your other host, Nathan Gick.
And we're back at it again with another podcast for some reason.
Hey, it's fun. And we got 10 views on the last one.
Oh yeah, 10 views.
Also, not sponsored by Chick-fil-A yet.
We're working on it.
Although I wish
we're
I
working
was.
on it. Call me.
Story's up.
All right. This week, last week we talked about 2018 in review, some of the highlights of the year.
For a long time.
For a long time. So,
That's as loud as my clap. You can't tell me not to clap.
shut up.
Yes, it took a long while to talk about 2018.
So, this week we're going to do a much shorter podcast, obviously, but we're going to look forward to 2019 and kind of some of the things we're looking forward to this year.
Yes, and as you are checking the time card, we promise we will be brief with this one because,
Just because the last one was so long.
Yeah, 53 minutes is a long time to keep attention, and especially for a podcast that nobody really cares about.
I mean, when I listen to our podcast, which for some reason I do, I always listen to it on like 1.75 times speed. Just
Yeah.
like as fast as possible.
I don't listen to it. I'm going to be straight honest with you. I record it, so I don't listen to it.
At least one of us is worried about quality control.
This is true. Hey, I do audio checks. Like, just make sure everything's okay. But anyways.
Moving on.
Yes.
We want to talk about the big thing from this week, which was obviously the Far From Home trailer. Why did
I forgot the name. I forgot the name of the movie. I was like, it's Spiderman. I know it's Tom Holland. Tom Holland's fine. Far From Home, yeah.
Spider-Verse. Wait,
Yeah.
no.
It's Venom 2. No.
Yeah, the first trailer for Far From Home dropped, and I am so very excited.
I am so excited. Jake Gyllenhaal looks awesome without and with the glass ball on his head.
I am so impressed with the costuming they did to make Mysterio not look like a total idiot.
Yeah.
It's amazing,
Yeah.
truly.
I know some people hate the MCU, but you cannot. Like, they do a lot of things good. Like, the way they portrayed the Vulture in the first one. The way they got costumes in the next one. It's just so cool, on so many different levels.
That came from somewhere. What is this about the hating the MCU? You know what? Let's not talk about it.
I don't know. I just feel like there's people out there that hate the MCU. You gotta have somebody.
Oh, that's true.
You gotta have somebody. Like,
somebody
40-year-old
somewhere guy
Yeah.
lives in his mom's basement.
Somebody
watching,
somewhere
Batman
does not
versus
like
Superman over and over,
Yeah.
thinking this is a masterpiece of film.
No, yeah. So trailer, Far From Home. Remember the name this time. One thing that I'm impressed, again, with the MCU about doing is they revealed nothing, and I repeat nothing about Endgame and how it ends. They didn't have a memorial for Stark if he dies. They didn't, mention time travel or multiverse or anything like that, which is very impressive for a trailer for a movie that comes out after Endgame.
And it's set to be it's said to be set literally minutes after Endgame
Yeah.
ends.
Yeah. So yeah, I was very impressed with how Marvel did that.
A little bit of spoiler control they had.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna rant about this trailer for a while because I love Spider-Man. He's literally my favorite superhero.
He's quickly starting to become my favorite with the MCU movies and the
And
video game and everything. It's
Tom
so
Holland
good.
is such a great actor for Spider-Man, but I love basically everything about this trailer. The new suits you get to see Peter in, the way he's trying to balance being Spider-Man, but still go on like a school trip and not
Right.
worry
Being
about
Peter
it.
Parker as well.
And then Nick Fury shows up and like,
I love his little line. You might want to turn him over
so he doesn't swallow his tongue. Yeah.
I like that line specifically for a reason. In past MCU movies, they've kind of had Samuel L. Jackson play a serious Nick Fury kind of guy. I feel like with that line, it's kind of showing the MCU kind of letting him be Samuel L. Jackson. A throwaway funny line that you wouldn't think much of, but it's not that serious character that they built up in Avengers and all those other movies.
Well, I'd almost argue that I mean, you might get to see more of him being Samuel L. Jackson
Right.
in his upcoming movies, but he's been there for a while. One of my favorite lines from Avengers, the first one, is one of his lines. I recognize that the council has made a decision, but given that it's a stupid decision, I've elected to ignore it.
Yeah, I like that one.
So they've always let him kind of do his thing,
Right.
but they're giving him a lot more freedom. It looks like.
That's what I think that's what they should have done from the beginning. I know Samuel Jackson can pull off something like that and still pull off some funniness, but still be a really good Nick Fury. So I liked seeing that in the trailer.
Another thing I'm really excited for about this movie is the weird new character that is MJ.
Yeah.
It's a different direction, and it's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. I love her character's awkward interactions with Peter, and also I'd like to say I'm really looking forward to the villains that they're bringing in this movie.
Yeah.
The elementals, as
yes.
allegedly they're being called, which look to maybe be based on like Sandman, Molten Man, Hydro Man, but could also be their own thing, but could also be illusions from Mysterio.
Right.
They look like they're doing a great job, and there's so much potential to see Spider-Man fight like a water-based villain, and it looks like they're doing a fantastic job of that.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, the Elementals are actually a group, not Molten Man and Hydro Man and Sandman.
Right.
Which
From the
I
comics,
think
they're kind of an obscure group.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going for with the elevation of Hydron to Hydro Man. Hydron is the elemental. Hydro Man is the actual character. With the aim of giving the elementals a leader to look up to, in partnership with Mysterio if they go down that path, which most people are assuming they will now. The path being Mysterio tricks a bunch of villains to look big and bad, and then he takes them down easily. Syndrome from Incredibles.
Yeah, that's the comparison I've heard thrown around a lot.
Yeah, so that is interesting. I don't know. I really want to see a cool, good Mysterio, but it's not happening. He's gonna be the new Loki, the awesome villain.
I'm going into this movie from this distance, this far out, and I'm trying to say, I'm hoping that these characters are kind of these classic villains that they're bringing back in a new way, kind of like the Vulture was. I think these characters are going to be some form of like Hydro Man, Molten Man, those other characters from the comics, and we're not going to get the original versions of those characters. We're going to get these kind of reworks, and so I'm hoping that these characters are somehow sort of playing the elementals and faking sort of a threat so that Mysterio can come in and save the day. That's what he did in his first appearance by framing Spider-Man. And so I'm hoping we see a little bit of that Mysterio.
Yeah. Yeah, I like, speaking of villains, I don't know what made me think of this, but I cannot wait. I think, they're making a Spider-Man 3, right? Yeah, that was confirmed. They're making a
Oh, yeah, he signed on for a trilogy.
I cannot wait for a Sinister Six. We already know about Vulture and Mysterio and Scorpion.
I don't know, man. I don't really want Vulture to be in the Sinister Six. I feel like he kind of had his arc, and he's in a okay place now.
I don't know.
I wouldn't mind him being involved in future movies, but I don't want him to be the bad guy again, because he's done that. And
I don't know. I just think he would be a really cool addition to a Sinister Six.
And I'm sure he would, but still, I kind of feel like he's had his bit with Spider-Man, and he's not really out for revenge.
Right, yeah, I see.
He's kind of okay as where they left it, even though he lost.
Right, yeah, I see where you're coming from on that, and I kind of agree, even though I want to see him in a Sinister Six. But yeah, he didn't tell Scorpion about Spider-Man. I just got really nervous about saying Peter Parker. Oh my goodness. I felt like I was about to give away his secret identity. What the heck?
Wait. Spider-Man is Peter Parker?
What? Oh no. Yeah, no. How he didn't give up Peter Parker's name, and I kind of see how I agree with you. I don't think they'll go with him. Really want them to, but yeah, it would be a tough pull off to get him back in the villain's seat. So
suffice it to say that we're really excited for Spider-Man Far From Home.
Yes.
Let's talk about some other movies, though. Let's talk about 2019 coming up.
Yes.
Let's talk about Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel?
Just a little bit, because that's close.
I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to it. No specific reason. I just feel like it's gonna be an Ant-Man and the Wasp or an Iron Man 3. It's
Oh,
just gonna be. I don't know. They could. I don't see them doing bad on this movie.
Yeah.
I see them doing really good, or just an Ant-Man and the Wasp level. A good movie, but a Marvel movie.
Okay. I've brought this up before. I'm gonna say it again. Please don't like throw around Ant-Man and the Wasp that way.
That is true.
Because
Yeah,
that's harsh. Ant-Man and the Wasp
It was a good
pretty
movie.
bad.
It what? What? Oh wait, yeah. Never mind. I'm thinking of a different movie. I was thinking
Ant-Man
of
and the
first Ant-Man.
Wasp. Ant-Man was really good. I
Ant-Man
liked
was
Ant-Man.
really good.
Ant-Man and the Wasp was forgettable. Its plot was confusing.
Yeah.
It didn't really focus on any of the characters or give any of their
What
characters
should I compare
motivation.
it to? Thor 1?
No. Thor. Are you talking about Captain Marvel now?
Yeah. Comparing
That's a
it
fair comparison. Is Thor 1.
Yeah. They're either going to do a Thor 1 level or a really good movie, no in between, no negative.
Yeah. And I think they'll do a good job with it. I think it's taking some interesting tonal directions. I thought it was going to be a lot more like sci-fi sort of thing, and now it looks like it's taking itself less serious.
Right.
And I almost wish they wouldn't do that, because I kind of want to see a serious take on Captain Marvel.
Well,
But
I
think they're going to do a great job with it.
Yeah, and I do see a lot of seriousness in her.
Yeah.
Even from the trailers, like not messing around with Goose the Cat, or
That's true.
the kind of quippy jokes that don't sound like she's trying to make a joke. She's trying to be sarcastic. Like, I don't know, the part where she's like, so does like, it's when she was putting on the shield hat, and she was like, so does blasting your identity on your clothes make it secret, or something like that? I don't know.
Does it help with your secret organization status?
Right, yeah.
Something like that. I don't know.
I see seriousness in her that they will probably bring out. I don't know. I'm not.
We'll see.
I wouldn't say I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna probably like it, but I'm not looking forward to it.
That's fair. Let's talk about something we're definitely looking forward to. Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, I was gonna make a joke there, like SpongeBob 2, but I couldn't think of a movie coming out this year that would have fit that joke. Anyway, Endgame looks great, feels great, smells great. It looks awesome.
Let's you got any specific hopes for Endgame?
Everyone is assuming that Iron Man and Captain America are gonna off it in this movie. But then I've also heard the theory that Captain America... Did I say Captain America and Iron Man?
Yes.
Okay. They're going to off it in this movie. Everyone kind of knows it just because their contracts are up. I really hope they don't. But, they can't keep going forever. One theory I've heard that I really wish doesn't happen is that Captain America goes back in time to relive to live out his life without the crash and without the 60-year hibernation. I don't...
Please don't do that. That sounds
they
terrible.
Cannot. Marvel and the MCU should not dabble with time travel. It sounds terrible, yeah. How could it change the timeline?
Okay, here's my thing.
I don't want
the
MCU to dabble in time travel.
I don't mind time travel, but they should not go past, in my opinion, they should not go past Infinity War. I feel like there's enough reason to go back to Infinity War, but if you go further back, you're messing with a lot of continuity, a lot of timeline stuff, a lot of things that just shouldn't be messed with. I saw somebody had a theory about the Far From Home thing, that because of how Avengers Endgame is, the events of Infinity War never happened. I don't think that's the route they should go with this. I don't want them messing with their kind of history that they've defined.
Right.
I want to see a resolution that doesn't deal with erasing what's happened.
Mm-hmm. Like re-getting the times. Well, that wouldn't make sense. Re-getting the time stone and preventing Thanos from getting one of the Infinity Stones or something.
I wouldn't... Personally, I'd like to see somebody else wield the gauntlet.
Yes. I want to see Adam Warlock in Endgame.
He's not in Endgame.
I know, but I really want to see him in Endgame.
He's gonna be in Guardians 3. That's you gotta let it go.
My ring throwing that drink carrier.
What?
What were we talking about?
Endgame
and time travel and Infinity Stones, and I want to see Adam Warlock in the movie. I want to see Adam Warlock because he's the one of the few people that have wielded the Infinity Gauntlet in the comics. I also want to see Eternity and Death show up at some point, but I know they won't go down that route.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I feel like the MCU is slowly getting more cosmic and doing weirder stuff like that, but Probably not for Endgame.
Right. I wish they did, because that would be cool to see.
I'm really just looking forward to seeing Hawkeye and Ant-Man back.
Yes.
And you know it's going to be a good Marvel movie. It's kind of the big thing. It's the resolution to Infinity War, which was the product of 10 years of Marvel movies. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they make of it.
Right, yeah. Looks good.
That's
other movies you're looking forward to?
I want to talk about a little bit. I want to talk about Shazam.
Yeah. I'm not. I cannot take him seriously. Go ahead.
You're not supposed to take him seriously.
Doesn't help me not taking him seriously.
Yeah, but you're like not... What?
I don't know.
Are you not looking forward to Shazam?
Not really. It's a DC movie. How can you look forward to a DC movie?
Bruh.
It's going to flop. It's not going to be good.
You have so little faith in DC, and that's kind of fair.
Warranted.
But have you seen the trailers and stuff for this movie? It looks so good. It looks hilarious.
I feel like it's going to be like Thor Ragnarok, where all the serious parts are going to be drained out by, a funny joke. Funny joke or something, where it's not going to be... By the end of the movie, it's not going to be funny.
I disagree. I think Thor Ragnarok was funny throughout.
Oh, I did too. But
I
think Shazam's going to take it one step further and make it not funny.
I disagree, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm really looking forward to it. It looks like it's got great tone, some great visuals. The whole... They just released a new trailer for it.
Yeah.
And there's this bit, hi, I would like to purchase some of your finest beer.
Oh, I saw that. I actually laughed. I
was dying.
I laughed at that part.
It looks like a movie that, like, it knows it shouldn't take itself too seriously.
Right.
And so I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure it'll be fun. Aquaman, I'm sure, was fun. That's what I've heard about it. Even though it wasn't well written.
Right.
So I kind of expect that from Shazam. And I'm okay with that because I think it's going to be entertaining. And that's really all I want out of a movie.
Right.
I'd like to see some better written DC. I'd like to see some maybe not higher, but more solid stakes.
Yeah.
Some more coherent writing. I'd like to care about the characters more. But I think they'll do a serviceable job with this character. Yeah. And I'm optimistic.
I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. I'll probably go and see it with you at some point, or just on my own or something. Again, probably not looking forward to it. I'm probably just gonna go and see it. Will I be?
No, you will not.
Will I be pleasantly surprised if it lives up to your expectations? Yes.
Yeah.
But anything short, I'm probably just gonna be like, yeah, it was another DC movie that exists.
But at least it won't be another Justice League, because good lord. Let's not go into that today.
I haven't seen it, so we don't have to.
Just don't see it.
I wasn't going to, yeah.
That's all that can be said about Justice League.
Aren't there like 6 villains?
No, there's one villain, but he's terrible.
Heard.
All right.
Duly noted.
I think that covers it for
our...
our...
I think that's it. Kind of a short episode. I think, like 15, 20 minutes? But that's good, because all of you viewers...
Might still be here.
Yeah.
So if you are...
Our intro, yeah.
If you are still here, like, comment, subscribe, that sort of stuff. Let us know what you want to see us do, because we're open to suggestions.
We are definitely open to suggestions. Also, make sure to share, because, we want
Yes, please do.
But also, something we haven't addressed since episode 1, actually, is reaching out to you viewers on what you would like a topic that you would want to see in an episode.
Yeah, if you want to see us talk about something, let us know.
Yeah, like an interesting fan theory or an obscure trailer or something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
That is all we have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, and if you don't, we will take your ice cream.
No returns, no refunds. Goodbye.
And no rain checks.